To everyone who sends me lovely notes about this series, to the woman who wrote to me that you and your husband listened in the car and then ran inside to have sexy times when you got home. Love it. To April L., who sent me a lovely message and made me realize I should keep writing in this series. I wrote other books under other pen names, but these will always be my escape books. I'm thrilled they gave you all an escape, too. Happy sultry reading, friends. Chapter 1. The Bouncer. I stood by the front entrance of the kiddie shack, my eyes scanning the room. It was a quiet Tuesday night, but I'd learned it was wise to stay alert. My tattooed arms were crossed over my chest, visible under my black t-shirt and above jeans and black boots. At 6'6", I was imposing, which was exactly the vibe I was going for. The doors swung open behind me and 2 women entered the club. Cheryl, one of the kiddie shack's best dancers, appeared, shaking the snow off her hair. A woman followed close behind, her face obstructed by a dark hoodie. "Hey, Butch," Cheryl said. "Busy night?" "It's been pretty chill," I said, shrugging. "Did Scott wand you both?" I asked, referencing the bouncer outside the entrance. No, we didn't go through your little metal detector wands," Cheryl said, dismissively wiggling her fingers. "I'm pretty sure I'm not a threat." My eyes skated to the tiny figure beside her. "We vet everyone here, Cheryl. You know that." Small hands clutched the hoodie and slowly lowered it, revealing long, curly, strawberry blonde hair. Light blue eyes lifted to mine, and my heart literally froze in my chest. The woman was slight, the top of her head barely cresting my pecs, and she had tiny freckles that seemed to shimmer beneath those translucent eyes in the dim light. A scar ran below her left eye, and another one marred her right cheek. In that moment, my brain turned to mush as 2 angry thoughts overtook my addled brain. Who hurt her, and who did I have to kill for doing it? "This is Sable," Cheryl said, arching a brow. "As you can see, she's hardly a threat." "Sable," I repeated, understanding the name was fake. "Do you have a last name, Sable?" She cleared her throat before straightening her spine in a show of resilience that made every muscle in my body stiffen, especially the one attached to my crotch. She might be tiny, but she certainly stood her ground. "Ford," she said, her voice soft but firm, surrounding me and causing tiny bumps to rise across my skin. Lifting a toothpick from my pocket, I stuck it in my mouth, rolling it around with my tongue. "Sable Ford," I muttered, arching a sardonic eyebrow. "Oh, for God's sake, Butch," Cheryl said, swatting my chest before encircling Sable's wrist. "She's not a criminal, unlike some of us here. Give us a break, will ya?" I scowled, annoyed that Cheryl had just outed me in front of the most beautiful damn woman I'd ever seen. Yes, I was a reformed felon. Reformed being the most important word. I'd been part of a crime ring with my buddies in my early 20s, stealing cars and jewelry from rich people who barely missed them, until I'd gotten arrested and changed my ways. I'd served my time, and now in my late 30s, I didn't like rehashing the mistakes of my past. "I haven't been a criminal in a long time." "Me either," she interrupted, dragging Sable away. "Let's keep it that way before I smack you for being an ass. Bye!" She led Sable to the bar, sidling up to chat with Layla, the bartender, until Lana returned from her dinner break. "Women," I murmured, tossing the toothpick into the nearby trash can and resuming my stance. For the next 30 minutes, instead of scanning the club as I usually did, My eyes were glued to the gorgeous woman with the terrible fake name. Curiosity flared deep within as I wondered who she was running from. Even though I barely knew her, I couldn't deny the intense yearning to keep her safe and ensure she never sustained another mark on her flawless skin.
You can listen to the rest of the book in the Tempt Romance audiobooks app, available on the App Store and Google Play. The link to the book is in the description. Discover even more bestsellers and exclusive stories updated weekly, only in Tempt Romance audiobooks.